this technique is over 100 years old. Mabuhay! Welcome to Plantastic Feasts. Erica here. My Lola Ikong was born in 1910. That's 114 years ago. And here's how he taught me how to cook rice. I'm also going to show you a tip at the end to make white rice healthier, the way I cook it at home. So what rice to buy? For starters, I'd recommend jasmine rice or basmati rice. They're easy to find, they're very common, and they're very versatile, so you can use it in any kind of cuisine. So unless you're doing sushi or nigiris, which require sushi rice or short grain type of rice for it to stick, you can go ahead and just go and buy jasmine or basmati rice. I also like buying red rice, forbidden rice, and quinoa, and I'll show you later how to use them. So what kind of pot to use? The best pot to use is what you have. Any pot with a lid will work. Lid doesn't even have to fit. In fact, I'll probably use a janky lid later just to show you. To wash or not to wash the rice. When you wash it, you're washing off the starch out of it. The starch is what makes things stickier and mushier. So if you prefer more al dente type of rice, then go ahead and wash your rice till it runs clear. But if you want a mushier type of rice, which is definitely okay, then you can go ahead and just wash your rice once. That way it'll keep some of the starch in there. The rice water isn't really dirty. In fact, in the Philippines, we use it and we call it Sabaw Sinaing, which we use to water soups like nilaga or sinigang or kare-kare. How much water to add? Well, we use our finger, like so, from the top of the rice, all right? Not from the bottom. No, you don't want that. And then measure it from the first knuckle. All right, so let's cook some basmati rice. However much rice I like. Let's see. Just make sure you don't put too little. And as a bonus hack, let's make the rice healthier by mixing in I got some sprouted brown rice here, and also some quinoa. I either put 50-50 on the brown rice and white rice, or I just put a little bit less. I put more of the cheap stuff and less of the expensive stuff. Like, for example, quinoa, quite expensive. I'll just put that much. There you go, just about that much if you're curious how much rice there is here. So, maybe about a quarter to a third of the way up the pot. And then we'll put some water on it and we'll just wash this. Okay, let's give it a quick wash. I'm gonna put it in my watering can because that way we don't waste the water. Okay, and now let's go ahead and put some more. You make this as flat as you can, and you take your finger and just make sure the water is about, see, if I usually go on different areas as well of this just to check, make sure everything's flat. This'll do. It doesn't fit, but it covers the whole thing. So, make do with what you have. Put it in medium-high and bring it to a boil. It usually takes around 5 minutes. So, we'll come back to it. As you can see, there's some bubbles starting to rise from here. And you'll see it start to this is happening. That's when I lower it to the lowest setting that you can find. And then we put another timer for 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. Make sure it's still doing some simmering action when you lower it. If not, bring it up to a boil again a little bit more and then lower it. So you want to make sure there's the simmering action, the pressure is being built, and you're getting these nice iridescent bubbles all over the place here. And we'll just watch the rice. It's going to expand and fluff up, and then it'll be ready. Yay! So it is done. The rice is done. Very fluffy. I only washed this once, so you can make this more al dente if you like. If you like rice like I do, how do you cook your rice? Do you do the same thing or something a little bit different? Share it in the comments below. Otherwise, if you learned something new today, please give it a thumbs up. Just one is okay. Subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Maraming salamat!